how this happened, how it is September already, I have no idea. My name is Megan. Welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to do another hopeful TBR video. I have stopped expecting myself to finish these books, and I'm just going to call this a fall TBR video because there's so many books that I want to get through for the month of fall. And for me, fall is like September, October, November. And December, I don't really care to read like Christmassy romance books, just because I find I don't know, they're all the same, and it's just, I need to find some kind of Christmas books that are like winter themed, thriller themed, more of a vibe. But we'll get into that later. Also, if you hear some noise, that's just my washer. I realized I had to wash something today before I gotta go pick up my toddler, so yeah, you might hear noise, but this needs to be recorded so I can edit it. And let's just jump right into it. Plus my library book haul. I got my first library book haul, and I hope to get through these books. And I also got some books for my toddler because I want to do fall themed on her shelf upstairs and downstairs, her bookshelf downstairs and her bookshelf upstairs. So this could change. Well, it probably is going to change. I got a lot of books I want to read in the fall, and it is just crazy, but I do not want to go through my whole fall TBR because I'm just going to get overwhelmed. So this is probably going to be a few fall TBRs on the go. But first things first, I need to add, these library books are due on the September 25th. It is September 5th today. So I should be able to get through these library books. I only got myself 2, but I do have. So let's just go through my library book haul. First, I've been wanting to read this book for a while, but I didn't really want to buy it, so I did get it from the library. That's Legends and Lattes by Travis Baldier. This gives me 100% fall vibes, and I was waiting for fall to get this. So that's why I got it from the library. Okay, there's that one. And then I saw this one, I think it was last year. But I remember it was on my TBR. I'm like, you know what? I'm just going to borrow it from the library. There's another one I almost borrowed too, but I need to chill. But that is Hotel Magnifique by Emily J. Taylor. So apparently it says for fans of Caravel and the Night Circus, which I haven't read either, but those are on my fall TBR. The Night Circus I started to read, and it's actually really good. I couldn't put it down, but then I never picked it up again because I did another read-in session and stuff like that. So that is another one that I do want to read. Well, 2 more. So I want to read the Caravel series, and I want to read the Night Circus. But I grabbed this because I love the colors. It's purpley blue. So let's see what this is about. All her life, Janie has dreamed of elsewhere. Barely scraping by with a job at a tannery, she's resigned to a dreary life in the port town of Dirk, caring for her younger sister Zosa. That is, until the legendary Hotel Magnifique appears in town. I can't talk today. It's famous for its astonishing enchantments, especially its ability to travel the world, arriving at the new destination each midnight. Johnny and Zosa seize their chance to join the hotel staff, and they're soon swept into a world of chandeliers and impossible magic. But it's not long before Johnny discovers beneath its marvelous glamour, the hotel is hiding dangerous secrets. With the handsome doorman, Belle, as her only ally, Johnny embarks on a mission to unravel the mystery of the magic at the heart of the hotel and free Zosa and the other staff from the cruelty of the ruthless hotel. To succeed, she'll have to risk everything she loves. Failure would mean a fate far worse than Never Returning Home. So this one is a young adult fiction. And I was kind of going through like the young adult fiction at the library, and I'm like that. I remember that book. And there's another one that I found. 2 books. They are like witchy books, which I might save for October. So I took a picture of them so I wouldn't forget, I guess, per se. Yeah. So those 2 are the top of my TBR because I got to take them back to the library. And then for my toddler, I got some Halloween-ish / pumpkin books. I got Curious George, Hooray for Halloween. We're going on a goon hunt. 10 Orange Pumpkins. And Ghost in the House. So I grabbed these for her. I'm super excited to read these to her and put them on her shelf. Okay, now into my fall TBR. This is going to be done today, okay? This is not even my fall TBR, but this is going to be done today. This is just strange. It's strange. It's a good book. It's strange. It's kind of everything in between. Would I read this book again? Probably not. But I do have his other book, My Best Friend's Exorcism, which I want to read. And I do have his book, The Final Girl Support Group, on hold for me at the library. So that would mean that I would have read almost all Grady Hendrix books. They're different, okay? It's a different writing style. This one, 99% Mine by Sally Thorne, is the author of The Hanan Game, which I really loved. And this came on hold for me on my Kobo. So that needs to be read. I think I have like 15 days left. So this needs to be started. Hoi! Hoi, 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 hoi. I finally told myself I'm going to start this series. A Court of Thorns and Roses series. So I have at least 10 or more series that I own on my shelf. And I think before I start 10 series at a time, I just need to focus on one series and get through that before I start another series. Like, it is, yeah. So, Court of Thorns and Roses, A Court of Mist and Fury, A Court of Winds and Ruin, and A Court of Frost and Starlight. And there's a 5th book for this that I didn't realize, and I don't have it yet. So, this, okay? Because I want to throw some romance in there, and this gives me like fall vibes with like the trees and stuff. The Simple Wild by K.A. Tucker. I found this at Value Village. I remember that now that I think about it. A Vampire Book by Tracy Wolfe Crave. This is the first book in the Crave series. And there is, I believe, I'm scared to look now. Does it tell me? Yes. There's 6 books in this series, and I know I said I'm not going to start a whole series at once, but this is like the perfect time to start this series. It's vampires, and I'm feeling vampire-y. Okay? A Death at the Party. This came out last year. I don't know if I want to read all of this. Okay, so Nadine's summer garden party is in full swing. The neighbors all have cocktails. The catered food is exquisite and everything's going according to plan. But Nadine, devoted wife, loving mother, and doting daughter, finds herself standing over a dead body in her basement while her guests clink glasses upstairs. What happened? How did it come to this? Ooh. I saw this book last year and it was on my TBR list. And because I forgot I had this, House of Night Legacy, a graphic novel. And because now I decided that I love Riley Sager after I read his first book. I own 1, 2, 3 of his 3. 3, 2. No. 2. No. Yeah. This is his newer one, Middle of the Night by Riley Sager. The worst thing to ever happen on Hallmark Circle occurred in Ethan's backyard. On July night, 10-year-old Ethan and his best friend and neighbor Billy fell asleep in the tent, set up on the manicured lawn in the quiet, quaint New Jersey cul-de-sac. In the morning, Ethan woke up alone. During the night, someone had sliced the tent open with a knife and taken Billy. He was never seen again. 13 years later, Ethan reluctantly returned to his childhood home. Plagued by bad dreams and insomnia, he begins to notice strange things happening in the middle of the night. Someone seems to be roaming the cul-de-sac at odd hours, and signs of Billy's presence keep appearing in Ethan's backyard. Is someone playing a prank, or has Billy, long thought to be dead, somehow returned to Hemlock Circle? This sounds good. And I found, when I read his other book, it was like a really fast read, so I think that will be a fast read for me. Again, this was on my TBR last year. A Flicker in the Dark by Stacey Willingham. I'm not going to read that. And Gillian McAllister, Wrong Place, Wrong Time. I read the other book, which was... Oh, it's not on here because it's newer. Anyways, yes, this book needs to be read. So this is on my TBR. Also, a lot of TBR I have, as you can see. That is a plan, but work is starting again soon, and I know that I need to get myself back in a routine. And I did not read as much as I wanted to this summer, so hopefully I can find myself even 15 to 20 minutes a night to wind down and read, as well as I'm in the middle of watching Gilmore Girls, and I haven't watched in a while. Yeah, that is all. Let me know what your fall TBR is in the comments. Definitely gonna have to do, like I said, a part 2 and 3 to this, because there's so many good books I have on my shelf for fall, as well as the ones that I decided to hold at the library. I don't know why I do this to myself. It just happens. So, yeah. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe for more awesome videos, and I will see you guys in the next video.